Hello, everyone. I'm a few minutes late. My phone would not stay in my phone holder thingy. It just kept popping out. I don't know why. That's how it's just starting. This is how the day has begun. So there is that. So I'll give a minute. See if we can find everybody. I think I can share this. I always think I am. Hey, Amber. I was saying, I was trying to put my phone on the holder thing, and it just kept popping out 10 times in a row, and I don't know why. I don't know what was happening. Something was happening, and I don't know why or what it was. So that was that. That was that. I'm just playing with buttons right now. Let's see. Can we share it? Oh, I think I can. I'm going to share it. And I totally forgot to do the post this morning. I should schedule it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today. It's just been a morning. So, yeah. And I'm sharing it too. I think I shared it to Facebook, which is pretty handy. Yeah, because Monday, I don't even know. I'm trying to come up with a valid excuse and I just don't have one. So there's that. And we'll give it a minute. See if any other friends pop on. I know this is a busy week, so yeah, I don't know what I've obviously been doing it for over a year. You'd think I would figure it out by this point, but I don't know. I have no words. So have you been out driving around in your car with your ambient lighting? That's very nice. Very nice. So I guess we'll just go and see what happens, because I don't know. What else are we going to do, right? I feel like it's just leading into the busyness of the week. Yeah, I think it went. I don't know. I think I shared it to my yesterday. Yay. Just to my group. I mean, not to my group. What am I talking about? To my, just my personal Facebook page or whatever. I think I did. I mean, whatever. So I guess it's just us today for now. Anybody's catching the replay, make sure you say hello. And what do we have? Yule, winter solstice coming. We have Christmas and whatever other holidays I'm probably forgetting. So there's just a lot going on this week. So that might be why everybody's hiding from us. And also, so tomorrow they are doing a winter solstice ritual in Salem. So I'm hoping to go to it. I think I should be able to. So I am hoping that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Just for the night and then come back. Because they're doing it and they're doing it outside, which is really cold out right now. It's only 10 degrees out, which I don't love. But anyway, I guess it's just us, Amber. We're just going to bring in this week for everybody. So, I'm going to use the Winter Weight Tarot. I did just a flip through of it. So it's fun. It's very, of course it's the tower. Very winter, very Christmassy. And I like the colors in it, actually. I love the teal green. There's a couple of them in there that I really like. Yeah, I'm hoping to go. I don't know what the weather is. I haven't checked the weather. We had the storm over the week. So we went down to the city. We went to the Ranger game, which, hockey. And then, yeah, sometimes it is. But sometimes, you know what it is because it's near the water. They get the wind. And sometimes that can bring the snow and all that just because, the water's right there. So, yeah, we'll see. I have to check it. I haven't had a chance to yet. I feel like it's already noon and I don't, besides getting here somewhat on time, I don't don't know what was going on today. So anyway, and we're also to like almost to the end of the month already. And I only have a couple more days left on my advent calendar, which it was saxophone today. So there is that, and the oracle card I'm going to use is the Feinhorn Spirit cards, oracle cards. Is it 29? Okay, so it's a little bit warmer. I don't know. Let me see. It says it on my watch. Well, we're 21 right now. I'll put my watch on when I'm doing that. Yeah, it's 21 here, so it is a little bit warmer there. Inner Tradition sent me this one. I don't even think this is out yet, actually. I know they sent me a couple, but I think this one is out in the spring, if I am correct. So we're going to do that. So let's get started. Let's do this. And what do we have going on? We have no lives, anyone for catching the replay, no lives for the rest of the month just because of the holidays. But in January, we are going to have, hello. What's her name? Hold on. Her name's Ellie. I didn't write her last night. She wrote How to Be a Mermaid. Yes, How to Be a Mermaid. So she is actually going to be possibly one of the first people we have in January going. So I'm just getting that scheduled, but keep an eye out for that. And then also too, we're going to have everybody else that we can. Oh, one of them, the creators of this deck, the Feinhorn Spirit deck, we're going to have them coming on. A lot of Inner Traditions friends coming on, so I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun. We have a lot already lining up, a good amount of people here for the beginning of the year. So, and if you're just joining me, hey Callie, we have the Winter Wait Tarot, and I'm using the Feinhorn Spirit Oracle. So let's get started. All right, Aries, what do we have here? We have the let me see. I'm just trying to look and see where. Oh, the swords are there. It's a Four of Swords, but I couldn't like just see where. I thought that was a fence at first, but those are the swords, and there's the other one. So I got myself all confused. So Aries, Four of Swords. I think this week for you, it's really important to take it easy. There is a lot going on. We're in the holiday season, and there's all these things going on. But I think for you, it's really important to take some time out and rest, or do something for yourself, some sort of self-care, and make sure it's something that you're doing every day. Because especially with all that fiery energy, you could get lost in that, and everybody else is all high anxiety, feeding that fire. So make sure you're really mindful of that. And let's see what we have with our... So there's the backs of these cards. These cards look Merry Christmas Day. So let's see what we have. These are really cool looking. Oh, interesting. Generosity. Be generous with yourself. Life is a gift. Look at that. So that went right along with that, is being generous with yourself. Like, you're so worried about being generous with everyone else and getting this done and that done. Be generous with yourself, Aries, this week. That's super important. So let's move on to Taurus, shall we? And if you'd like a card, let me know. If you're on the phone, use the little question mark thingy bubble. If not, put in the comments. I shut my heater. I have a little fireplace next to me. It's like a little fireplace heater. It's electric. And I feel like it's loud, so I don't put it on when I go on my lives. But my feet are so cold right now, and I forgot my hedgehog blanket. Darn it. Stupid winter. So anyway, Taurus, we have the Hermit. So I'm just realizing that none of these have nameplates on them, do they? All right. Look at the colors in that. Doesn't that kind of look like Northern Lights to you? Like, I don't know, it reminded me of Northern Lights. So Taurus, Hermit energy. Again, I guess we're having a running theme here. Maybe it's time for you to take some time though. For you, it's more about going into yourself and just thinking about maybe what the holidays mean to you. Maybe Taurus, you're somebody that's a little rough. This is a little rough for you. Or maybe you absolutely love them. And it's time for you just to kind of go inside and think about that. And maybe think about, why do you love them or why do you not love them? If it's something you love, then maybe then you could share it with someone. Maybe if it's something that you don't love, maybe it's something for you to look into and see if you could kind of shift that or let it go. I mean, we're still kind of riding on our full moon energy, so you could also do a little releasing on that if you have to. So let's see. The Fine-Horn Spirits. I'm going to look at my book here. Like, what is the Fine-Horn Spirit? Like, I want to know this. Let's see if it tells us. It doesn't tell us. Oh, maybe? Oh, okay. It's a conference, the Fine-Horn Foundation. So, that's what it is. I didn't know if they were like Fine-Horn with like, maybe like, I don't know, like people or something. I mean, I guess they are people, but creatures. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't ask me to explain. All right. Intuition. Everything reflects the heart like a clear cosmic mirror. Wow, these really are playing nice today. So that kind of goes, again, it's just that reflection of your heart. Like, how is that looking to you? How is your intuition, how is it feeling right now? Maybe it is time for you to kind of go in a little bit to help kind of clear some stuff out, Taurus. That's really what I'm getting for you, is just doing a little bit clearing. So that brings us to Gemini. All right, Gemini, what do we have for you? I do like the colors in this. All right. So Gemini, we got the Queen of Swords. Geminis, you definitely are no stranger to words. We know this. But I think this week for you, it's coming into situations with a little bit of compassion. With compassion. Yeah, with compassion. Yeah. And I think it's all about, you can say what you want and mean what you say and say what you mean, but you can also do it in a compassionate way. And I feel that that's really important for you to keep in mind, Gemini, because, I do feel like this energy is just, this week can be a little chaotic with everything going on. And, it's chaotic no matter what, but then you add the holidays and all the pressure of what we need to be doing for that, and it makes it so much more complicated. So that is something that I think we really need to pay attention to. And, so Gemini, this week, remember to deliver your words with compassion. Oh, look, and my hubby, my double Gemini, hopped right on there. So, hi, Jay. So, yeah, so there's that. And, Geminis, with compassion. Use those words with compassion. So, let's go on to our Oracle card here. All right, we got generosity. So, hello. So, generosity is be generous with yourself. Life is a gift. So, we just got that too. And maybe that also means for you, Gemini, is being compassionate with yourself, the words that you're using for yourself in your self-talk. How is that looking? Are you being really hard on yourself? Are you like putting pressure on yourself when you shouldn't be, or you don't have to be? So try to think about that, and maybe think about ways to just kind of clear that out or move that. And a lot of times, just doing some grounding, just doing something that you enjoy will really help that as well. That's what I got for you, Gemini. And that's us moving on now. Let's see. So that brings us to Cancers. All right, Cancers. So we also have Venus in retrograde today, or, right now, I should say. So that is also something to keep in mind. With some of the other planets and stuff, it kind of also sparks our compassion. Yes, it's so important, Maya. It's so important. And it's so, and I feel like when we think of self-care, that's one of the last things that we think of to do, right? Because you think of it and you're like, oh, you think about it like with the internet. It's like a spa day, getting a massage, and whatever. But sometimes it's really just as simple as talking nice to yourself. And that is such a hard habit to break. But if you're really consistent about it and try to do it at least a couple times a day, and then that becomes the new habit. So it really does help for sure. So good for you for that, because it is hard. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Venus. So yeah, we have that Venus retrograde going on. So that compassion is a little high. And sometimes that brings also compassion though in ways that it shouldn't. Like everybody's like saying, like, even I said, like, that's one of the times, like, don't text your ex or that really crappy friend that you had or any of those things. And this time of year with all, like, you know, the holidays, so you kind of get nostalgic and whatever. I think it's just being mindful of it and just giving it, you know, giving it a little thought. Like maybe if you have to write that text, like write it, but just let it sit there. Don't send it. Don't push send. How about that? All right. So what did I say? Cancers? Yes, we are Cancers. All right. Hello. So we have Temperance. Look at that. I love that green. Look how pretty that is. So Cancer, you're all about balance this week, and you're all about I feel like for you though, Cancers, it's more of like you're going to have to help other people balance their emotions. So maybe somebody you're coming in contact with, or maybe there's people that are coming to you for advice, and you are going to be the one that's going to help balance them out. And the advice that you have is really going to be valuable to them. So don't hold back on that. And, you know, I think, again, like our running theme here is just kind of delivering anything with compassion and being really, you know, mindful of that, Cancer. But I do feel that you're going to be helping others right now. And sometimes too, when we're helping other people, it keeps us like out of our own head. So maybe that's probably why it needs to happen, because maybe, you know, Cancer, you want to, you know, you're a little crab, you want to go in your shell, but that's not the best for you right now. So helping others will also help you. So there is that. Oh, that's okay. I was a couple minutes late. My phone kept popping off of my stand. I put it on like 6 times and it just kept popping off. So we just got started all sorts of some sort of way. It's totally all right. It's Monday. So we have Victory. The warrior within uses resistance to awaken. So I love how these actually have kind of the same green color. Like the colors are very similar in those, right? Isn't that funny? So I like that too. This is about the resistance of it. So if you are being called to help somebody out or balance a situation, when you are very easy, like, you know what, this isn't my problem, and you Cancer, and you're like, whoop, going in my show. I think you need to resist that. And I think you need to kind of step out and help others, because like I said, it's going to help you. And I think that's what you need this week. So that brings us to Leo. Leos, where are Leos? Let's see what we got here. Oh, geez. All right, fine. Wow. Just jumping right out. So we have the moon. The moon. Oh, look at that. That's like going like down my driveway, and that's what you see, like a whole bunch of those. Excuse me, I need a drink. See them? All the deer. And then this morning there was a whole bunch of turkeys. But the turkeys don't like to move out of their driveway. Probably like 20 of them. So someone's going down the driveway and he's like, there's all these turkeys, and they weren't moving. I'm like, yeah, they like to do that. And they just like gobble at you and run away. After, like right when you're getting annoyed and you're like, all right, and you're honking the horn and they're looking at you, and they make you sit for another minute, and then they'll start scooting off or whatever. So them turkeys. But anywho, the moon for you, Leo, I think this is all about really, I feel like this is it's time for you to honor the flow of your emotions. Like that just like popped right in my head. So I think that's really important, Leos. I think, you're always go, go, go. And there's always things to do, and you're always going to get it done, because that's just what you do. But I think really the flow of your emotion is really important this week, and something that you need to give attention to. So whether that just be like I'm meditating, or maybe just even do some like light yoga or something like that. But I just feel like that flow is important. So Leos. That's what you have to do. And let's see what we got. So we got rejuvenation. Your fire is on. Cherish it. Tend to it. It goes right with it, right? It's all about that flow and that fiery energy and directing it where it needs to go and just honoring it and just giving it space. It's like when you're sitting there stuck with the turkeys in your way and you just have to sit there for a minute, right? Like you just have to. And that you just need to honor that. That's what I have for you, Leo. If you want me to pull a card for you, though, anybody, you can. If you're on your phone, go to the little question mark bubble and put it in there, or you can write it in the comments if you are not. All right, let's see. Where are we, Virgos? All right, Virgos. Oh, goodness, Virgos. So we got the 5 of Wands. And I'm trying to decide if they're elves, right? I think they're elves. They have pointy ears, so I think they're elves, right? So 5 of Wands, Virgo, this is almost like, I feel like this is like you against yourself in a way. Like you are trying to do all the things, get them all done and whatever, and things are starting to kind of, go against each other and making it really hard. And I feel like little stupid things are happening. And I want you to really see when that happens. Like really take a minute and be like, oh, you know what? I'm trying to do all these things, but everything just keeps butting up against each other and not working. So when you see that happening, it's time for you to take a plot twist and do something different, or do it in a different way, or better yet, Virgo, ask for help. That's what you should be doing, is asking for help. So don't let it get to you, because you know what? It'll all get done. And if it doesn't, so what? We have another day to do it, right? All right. So let's see. What card do we have? Initiation. Attend to the light in your eyes and the fire in your spirit. Oh, I like that. So we know that you have that fiery spirit. We know that you are really wanting to get things going, have everything going as planned and all of that, but sometimes it just doesn't. And I think, like I said, don't be afraid to change things up and ask for help. And that's why I see there's more than one person in this card. So that's where I think it's setting. It's like heading you, even though you probably don't like me saying that, but oh, nuts. Half my deck just left me. Yeah. Let's see. All the cards. Be right back. Wow. That's a first. I never had that happen before. All right. I'm back with my cards. Wow. I never had that happen. They really went flying. I love Monday. Mondays are fun. And now I have to find, I lost my slipper. Like, what's happening over here? It's all the Virgos. They got mad because I said that. They just came at me. All right. Excuse me, clear my throat. Let's move on to Libra. They're not so hostile today. Yes. I legit just did that. Like, that just happened, guys. See? Real life. This is live TV. Even though it's not TV, but you know what I mean. All right. Oh, Alex, you missed it. I just threw my cards all over the place. Yes. I did it on purpose for the holiday. That's why I did it. Like, hooray. That's what I'm going with, okay? Just go with it. It's fine. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, Libra. So I feel like for you, Libra, too, it's, again, we have these, words that we want to use, and I feel like it's being patient, which as a Libra, that's a hard thing to do. Not going to lie. But I think for you, it's about being patient and also using your words in a way that is going to help you. So not getting caught up in emotion, not using words that are just for hurting, use words that are helping. And by doing that, and by just moving forward with situations and whatever it is that you're doing, just don't get stuck in it, Just, okay, we're done here, moving on. This situation's done, moving on. I need to do this, let's do it. So I think just kind of harnessing that night moving energy is really important for you, because that will keep things going in the direction that you want, and you won't get overwhelmed. And I think by doing that also too, it kind of keeps you streamlined, and you won't have time to like pick up distractions. So you just choose your path and go on it, and just go. Put your blinders on. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. And me throwing stuff around. So we have blessings. Let your presence be a blessing. I like that. And I like that too with, you know, with this card, you know, with the moving energy and just keeping it. I think that's also going to be helpful too, because you're not getting involved with any other crap. You're just moving, you're just doing your thing, and that's it. And by doing your thing, that makes you happy. So then you will also be able, you know, when you're happy, everyone's happy. It's a Libra thing. I mean, we know this. So, moving on. If anyone wants a question, go ahead and put in the comments. Ooh, this one jumped out too. These cards are like, what? Fine. All right, Scorpio. What do we have here? Oh, we have Judgment. Look at that. This isn't very wintry. They should have Santa hats on, right? Shouldn't they have little Santa hats on? I really feel like that should happen. That's just totally my opinion. But I think that would make that more, I mean, it is winter. Maybe winter hats on. That's cold. I mean, they're kind of dead though, right? They're zombies or something. Maybe. I don't know. Just Jen rambling about the Judgment card. I had to do Judgment card for my deck, and it was such a process. So I have a renewed, right? See, you guys get me, you know. So I feel like I have just like this renewed view of this card, but they need Santa hats. I feel like I want to like get little stickers and put them on them. Like, I should totally do it. All right, Scorpio, Judgment. I think for you this week, it is all about you judging yourself. But I think you need, you know, I think in a productive way. Yes, elf hats. How about a combination? How about they have elf hats and some Santa hats? There's enough of them. I think we should do that. So let me move. I'm going to sit on my foot because it's cold. And I just decided I need to share that with you. Where are we? Yes, Judgment, Scorpio, judging yourself. But I think too, for you, Scorpio, it's time to make some, like we're coming to the end of the year. We're coming into the end of a cycle, right? We got just through this whole eclipse cycle ended beginning of the month. We're moving into Capricorn season tomorrow. So for you, it's like a cycle thing. And then I think for you, it's really in time to just make some solid plans and really decide what it is that you want, and make sure it's things that are doable and really what you want, not what other people want. Because I do feel that there might be some like pressing, you know, opinions, and that's keeping you from moving into whatever the situation is that you want, or creating something. So really think about that. Think about how you want this new year to look for you, and what you can do to really start moving towards that no matter what. No matter what anyone's saying. Because you got to do what's good for you, right? So we have Vitality. Oh. Stand in the strength of your love. All right. Like, he's full on. He's standing in that strength. All of it. And we're seeing all of the strength there. So this card actually is really good with, you know, with that Judgment card. Like, stand in your strength. Stand in what you want and how you want it to happen. So that is, you know, it does really go along with it pretty well. All right. And it's like, there's all these naked people. Notice that too, right? Isn't that funny? So I think, you know, when you're seeing, usually when in art, you know, when you see somebody that is naked or whatever, it's about seeing the real you, bearing your soul, all of those things. So Scorpio, in both cards, we had people who were naked. And I think that's really about getting just down to it, like the nitty gritty of what you want and how you want things to go. So just really seeing it for what it is, right? So let's move on. I'm going to like shuffle over here so they don't go everywhere. And that brings us to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have? What do we have? We're just in the last day of your season here. I hope it was fantastic for you. So we have another little elf. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Just looking at his little... I didn't look through it. See the elf hats? They needed those. Yes. See? On the other one. So, we have... What do we have? Sagittarius. That's right. You, I think Sagittarius for you this week is about, really trying to stick to your job. And either, you know, if you are self-employed or if you're work somewhere else or whatever, I do feel that you have been working really hard and that you've been doing what you needed to do, but there's still a little bit left to be done. Like you still need to finish some stuff up. So really concentrating on tying up the loose ends. And sometimes, thank you, Imaginary Restaurant. You too. Have a great holiday. You know, I think for you too, it's really enjoying the tying up of the loose ends. You know what I mean? Because Sagittarius, they are shiny penny syndrome all day long. I'm Sag-rising. I get it. So sometimes, you know, the details aren't really, you know, exciting or something else is going on. So you want to start with that. But I think for you, Sagittarius, is making sure you're tying up all your loose ends this week. All right. So we have Victory. The warrior within uses resistance to awaken us. So I think that's fun because that's all about resisting the urge to go out and about and start new things and do new things, Sagittarius. And just make sure you are doing what you have to do. Tying, like, resist the urge. Resist the shiny pennies. Try to, at least. I mean, all we can do is try, right? And I can be just as bad. Amber knows. Sometimes I don't even have shiny pennies around, but something's catching my eye. It could be somebody else's shiny penny down the street and I'd probably notice it just to distract me. Or I'll just throw cards all over the place. There's always that too. As a card just fell. All right, so let's go with this then. It's our jumper here. Oh, see, I feel like I'm just going to create a deck and put little hats on everything. Like our little salamander needs a hat. I'm just deciding this today. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like everyone needs a hat today. So we have our King of Wands and Capricorn. This is a very Capricorn card, I feel like. And we're coming up in the Capricorn season, which is coming up tomorrow. And it's all about taking aligned action. So Capricorns, what do you want this season to look like for you? What is the aligned action that you're going to take to make sure things are going to go according to plan for you? So this is just kind of like your reminder card, like, yep, it's time to do that. It's time to make those actions. Let's see what we got here. Rejuvenation. Your fire is on, cherish it, tend to it. So I like that because that kind of does go along with it. Like, it's like, all right, your aligned action. It's time to tend to that action, or actions to get you where it is that you want to go. Like, what is it that you are planning? What, you know, I always say like the Capricorn is like the CEO of the zodiac because they're very business oriented. And they like to have their ducks in a row, have everything planned out, ready to go. So what is that looking for you? Maybe this is your time that you like to plan for the year ahead. And, you know, making sure, again, you know, just like with the other card I mentioned about making sure it's aligned actions that you want to take that are doable. That is very important when you're doing anything like that. Is there doable actions? And if you have something that's really big, Capricorn, that you want done, break it down and then start really going for it. Because I do feel like whatever it is that you're striving for, that you absolutely can achieve it. Jeez. But just need to make sure that you make our like good small action steps, like your little building blocks. So this is flipped out too. And we are in a lot of swords. So, and look, he's got like snow all over him. And this page needs a hat. So anyway, this brings us to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, for you too, you know, I think it's all about using your words to help others and just enjoying the season. You know, enjoying the beauty of it. Maybe there are some favorite movies that you like from this, you know, this time of year, or maybe you haven't talked to a friend in a really long time, so reach out to them. I feel like this is all about you just reaching out and just sharing words, and however you want to do that. Maybe there's somebody, you know, that you talk to pretty regularly, but, you know, send them a song that you like, or a funny meme or something like that. But I think for you, it's all about just like the beauty of words and how you can share that, Aquarius. That's a fun task, though. I like that one. How about we do that? Like, that's my challenge for everyone. Send a friend a song that you like. Because we know that that's like, when you share songs with people, that's like sharing your soul, because you know there are certain songs that are very special to you. And sometimes people don't realize like what you like and don't like. So share a song with somebody today. That's just what I decided that we all should do. All right. So Rejuvenation. Oh my gosh, I keep getting this card. Your fire is on. Cherish it. Tend to it. So see, they have the other person. All right, scratch that. I think it's not a person. I think it's just a little like cat creature person. Anyway, share. That's all I'm saying. Tend to that fire and share it, Aquarius. Now I'm like, I don't know what that was. Damn it. All right. Yeah. I think that's fun. I think that's always a fun thing to do. And it's easy, right? It takes 2 seconds to send a YouTube link to someone or whatever you have. So then that brings us to Pisces. All right, Pisces, here we are. I feel like we just totally, literally fumbled through today. Like we were getting there and we did it. I'm proud of us. I am. All right, so we're just going to end with the 10 of Swords. That's just how we're going to end it. Or 9 rather, 9. So yeah, 10. I'm trying to see, he should have a hat on too, this poor guy. So Pisces, you know, maybe this time of year, because there's a lot of energy going on, is very draining for you. And you know, it's too bad because it is a beautiful time of year. You know, we have all of our holidays, which are all, you know, very pretty, but I really feel like just kind of keeping it on. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cute. But I feel like for you Pisces that, you know, just all that extra going on, you know, all of the extra people, all of the extra duties we have to take care of, it sometimes can be very overwhelming. You know, for example, if you're somebody that's very sensitive and you like go into Walmart, sometimes that is really overwhelming. And I can speak from experience. I'm one of those people. I do not go to Walmart this time of year because the energy is just way too much for me. I've left carts full of stuff because I'm like, I can't be in here anymore. So I kind of feel like that's what that energy is maybe for Pisces. And I think for you, is just to keep going, you know, keep going and take that time out and do some grounding. Grounding is so, so important for you Pisces anyway. And you know, a nice Epsom salt bath, or make an Epsom salt scrub to use in the shower if you're not a bath person. But I think for you too is really practicing like kind of your bubble when you go out, if you know, just to kind of protect you from all this like crazy energy and everything. You know, and then maybe just taking some steps, like maybe don't go to stores or do things at like prime times, like wait until maybe a little really early or a little bit later, depending on, you know, if you're a morning person or not, or a night person. But I do think Pisces that, you know what, it's okay to feel the way you feel, and you need to recognize that. And again, that positive self-talk, like you need to just be positive with yourself, because you are fine and you will be able to release all of that. And just by us talking about it, that's also releasing it. So that's sending it out into the universe like, yo, any Pisces that is having any issue, we're releasing that. And excuse me. And also too, let me pull a card here first. See what oracle card you get. Awakening. Open your eyes and see. The door is open. Walk through. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So that is really, you know, I think Pisces too, it's just seeing that you are strong and you can do that and you can do hard things. So give yourself some credit for that. And, you know, and just going back to this time of year being tough for people, you know, always remember that there is somebody to talk to. There is somebody out there. You are not alone. And I always say, like, if you need somebody to talk to or you're in a tough spot, you can always send a message here, an email at the Cartomancer. We can definitely help direct you where, you know, to some help or just be a listening ear. But, you know, just make sure, guys, to just take some time and just enjoy it. If you are able to get together with family this week, you know, enjoy that time and try to just get away from the hustle and bustle because it is a little, and it looks a little different, right? Like it's a little bit different this year just because of, you know, the world being broken and whatnot. So it's just taking, just appreciating the small things I think is really important this week for everybody, for all of us. So yeah, that is us. We got through the whole zodiac. If anybody wants a card, now would be the time before we go ahead and end. And I hope you guys have a fantastic winter solstice and Christmas and all of the other holidays we have out there. Regardless of what it is, hopefully you're celebrating something. And like I said, just really appreciating the small things. And, you know, I'll be back here on Monday, our last December Monday, before we head into the new year. So I think it's exciting. We have a lot of great things coming up next year. So you want to make sure too that you're on all our socials and that you are, excuse me, you have like notifications on and all of that because when we're announcing all this good stuff. But yes, thank you. You guys have a fantastic week and I will see you on Monday. All right, bye.